Uh-oh. Cause you know why. Hey, hey, hey. What's up with it? Am I? Yeah, that's how I meant it. A little noise. Uh, all I gotta say is, what's up, Stu? You wanna come up? This is a conversation day talking about 50 T.I. and what is snitching and what's being somebody's little buster. Because I got a problem. We keep saying T.I. is snitching, right? But he don't have no paperwork on that. But when he don't have no paperwork, the feds be hiding paperwork. That's how they work. Uh, They, I'm figuring the same thing, Stu. I'm thinking the same exact thing because isn't not 50 Cent the one that exposed? I'm muted. I'm muted. I'm muted. I shouldn't be. How did I get muted? Did it go off? Did somebody? What did they do? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Where's my phone at? Let me see.
How about now? How about now? My green light is going off. Shoot. Oh, somebody spam by me. Can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing. Hold on. Hello. 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 You your mic on? Yeah. I can hear me on my phone. Hello. You your mic on? Yeah. I can hear me on my phone. Yeah, I can hear me on my playback on my phone. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, say I got an artist, right? And the artist isn't doing what I want him to do. He's kind of like a wild child. And he might also like men that dress up like women. Now, if we have this conversation in private, is it okay for me to play this conversation in public? Or would that be snitching? Because we have an arrangement. And now that I don't like what's going on in the arrangements, I'm going to tell everybody about you. Ain't that some gossiping bitch nigga shit? When I could just leave you alone, I don't really have to tell people why. What's up, beast? It's low. Is it low? Is it still low? I don't know. I think Restream been tripping here lately. What they say, it sounded good on my playback, but um, yeah, I don't know. I see it's not going all the way up, so let me switch mics anyway. Let me switch the microphone. How about now? How about now? It's even lower, ain't it? I feel like it's even lower. Yeah, that's put my mic back where. Yeah, Stu. That's where I'm at with it. Cause I'm pretty sure 50 did that to Young Buck, right? Game, Floyd Mayweather, anybody he gets cool with. That's awkward. Hold on, yeah. You okay? Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah. All right. I'm in here. I ain't feel like holding the microphone no more. I'm just going. But that's where I'm at with it. That's 50. It's not Ti. I don't get it. I thought right was right and wrong was wrong. I didn't know right and wrong is based on whether you like a person or not. Uh oh. Okay, we back. I don't know what's wrong with Restream, but I think they're being pirated, or maybe my channel is, as you know, it's some suckers. They don't like the truth. I just don't. There's a lot of things that reveal your true character. One is how you treat somebody when they can't do nothing for you. And then I'm just gonna say this: the biggest turn off ever is talking about somebody mama, man, or that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. When it's men that want to talk to you, and it's people that do that, you know. Uh, they really go for the gut shot, and then when you get into their bio, you find out they ain't never been solid. You know what I'm saying? Um, every time somebody get a sweetheart deal, it's probably because they had a good lawyer and they didn't tell them anything, so they really didn't have a lot to go on, right? But what I don't condone, yeah, what I don't condone is you taking on somebody else's troubles that you ain't had nothing to deal with. You ain't had nothing to do with that. Don't be out here being these niggas buster, man, being these niggas little prostitute. For real. It has some kind of self sense about yourself. If a man get in your car or you traveling with somebody and you not all the way understanding what he got on you and he try to throw it on you, don't don't take that. You don't gotta take that. Because if you take that, well, maybe I'm different. If you run across the niggas I've been around and they know that you done took a case for another nigga, you gonna be taking cases for everybody for the rest of your life. But we gonna play with you. You stupid. Hey, if I know you'll take case for a nigga, you gonna take cases for the rest of your life. You might as well just go on, bend over, take it, take that, take that, take that. For real. Because it was brought to my attention yesterday that if you snitching, if your homeboy throw some dope on you and you don't know nothing about it, and you tell that that's not mine, that's his, you snitching. I wasn't raised like that. That's some whole coward shit if I ever seen it. Unless we had an arrangement of, look, we doing this together. This what I got. Okay, I'll take that charge all day. But I'm not taking no charge. You trying to throw me under the bus, and that's a form of snitching. There's a lot of forms of snitching. Knowing your boyfriend hustle, putting him on child support. Yeah, you ratting. You a snitch. You know what he doing. You okay with spending the money. You okay with your children being clean. Huh? But now you want to tell because things ain't going your way. That's what all snitching have to do with. Telling when things ain't going your way. Because you wouldn't tell if you never got pressed. or if there was no way out. I'm just saying, sometimes we gotta actually think a little bit about what we saying when we say it. Being a man is being a man. Now, if I had something to do with it, yeah, I'm down with you. I said I was. But you trying to slide, you being that let me know one thing. If you throw some dope on me, we would never was friends. If you throw anything on my lap, because see, it ain't just me you involving, right? Because I've seen niggas with whole families pick a nigga up from work, they get pulled over by the police. Or just pick a nigga up, see him walking. The nigga done just did something. So the other nigga pick him up by the police. The other nigga lame, he don't know what's going on really. The other nigga done throw the dope on the nigga. And the nigga that was on his way to work is on his way to jail because the dope was in his car. And the nigga that was with him was too old to sit and say, that was mine. Now that man wife at home struggling, that man kids at home struggling. And that make you a real nigga because you didn't say nothing? No, that make you a bitch ass nigga because that nigga got you shook where you bet not say nothing. Can't nobody have me that shook. That's impossible. The last nigga had it like that. It wasn't even behind that. It was behind the fight. It was a little Mexican dude. I whooped him up a little bit. My boss came out on what him and other Mexicans was telling the police. But the police said, if y'all was playing, I'll let you go. But if y'all was serious, I'll take y'all to jail. And I said, I'm gonna let you make that call. You see his nose bloody. You see his girlfriend over there trying to explain. I tell you what, you make that call. You tell me if we were serious or not. And then since he said we cool, put me in tank with him all night. We gonna dance all night. You ain't finna get me in trouble without any of the escape. No, we gonna dance. I just finna beating your ass. Now I got you where ain't nobody coming in for a minute. Oh, you in big trouble. Well, Mr. Burleson, we just cause we talked to the owners of the bar and they said that you was really trying. Yeah, I was trying to avoid the situation. I saw it coming when the girl kept walking around me, and then he come up talking, asking me about some Mexican stuff I really don't care about. I saw it coming. I said it's time for me to leave. I told David, "Hey man, I'm out." Yeah, I said yeah. Tell Sappy I said hi. All right. I was trying to get to the truck. He broke his neck to come out there and start up. We saw a skinny dude. He wanted to show his girl he was tough, and then got it handed to him. And I told him what he was gonna do. I said, "You about to dive and try to go for my legs? Don't do that. I'm too quick." As soon as he put his head down, he caught two uppercuts. I said, "I told you don't put your head down." Then I stole him with a quick right while I was talking to him. Then the next thing I did was put him in the reverse headlock, and I was about to when the police called us, I was about to stand up on the back of my truck and choke his whole ass out. Now when they called us, when their fingers were coming off the ground, and I had to let him go. Not a stain on me, his nose bleed. I ain't scared to go to jail. But what I'm not going to do is take anything that you involved with. And anybody know me. When I caught my first federal felony, I wasn't by myself, but I was the only one caught it. You know why? Because nobody else in the car knew I had no weed. I was the only one who knew that. So when we got searched, I said, "That's mine," like a man would do. I didn't say, "Let's play the guessing game and everybody get in trouble." I said, "That's mine." When they kicked in my, when they came to my house, I wasn't at my house by myself when everything happened, but I told the police, "Let them go. Anything you find in this house is mine." That way they can't tell on me. That's called being stand up. That's called knowing the law. Cause guess what? I know I ain't finna give up no more information. I'm through talking. And all they kept saying is, "Oh, he's finding this. You better talk to me, man. We can make this better." I was like, "Yeah, as soon as I get me a lawyer, get out of jail, we'll make it a whole lot better. But right now, it is what it is. And the best thing I can do is shut up. And you can't take the girl and the dude that's in the house with me. You can't take nothing they say because I already told you they're not responsible for nothing. It's my house. Everything in here mine, and they're free to go." To me, that's how you do things. So when you look on my docket, oh, when they did it cold, they had so many games. That's why I really don't. I love the niggas in my town, but I don't fuck with them like that. When I went to do my turnaround, cause they didn't find what was in the warrant. When I went to do my turnaround and go through for what they said they had me charged with, yeah, they sent the nigga I've been knowing for 20 years down to ask me about my case, knowing that speaker in the county jail alone, if they could talk to us through there, they can hear it. Man, I heard what happened on 12th. Man, what's up? I don't. My case is still up. Like you in jail, homie. Like what the fuck? I I'm not at liberty to discuss my case with anybody. No sooner than I said that, man, they hurry up and call me and send me home. They said, "This nigga ain't gonna talk. He ain't gonna get in there hostile. He ain't one of these bitch ass niggas gonna sit up and tell on his goddamn self." It's funny that the nigga disagreed with me. And then when I started saying how the law go, that nigga said, "Yeah, 'cause the nigga wouldn't shut up." I busted out laughing. He was just telling me that I didn't know the law, and he did. Yeah, nigga wouldn't shut. Yep. Most niggas that get in trouble won't shut up. It's not always your turn to talk, and everything is left to interpretation. Right, right. And I don't see anything admirable about. We went through that on this platform with the playroom beefs and all that, didn't we? Y'all, didn't we go through that? Didn't we already agree that just because you mad at somebody, it's kind of whole shit to be fucking with their wife and their kids when it's between you and that man? What was out? No, I forgot. I set that precedent for myself. I said I wasn't arguing no more women no more. Right. And I wasn't gonna argue with women, and I wasn't gonna be disrespectful toward them because I got a mama, wife, daughters. You get where I'm coming from with that? So I said I wasn't gonna play that game, and so that I quit playing that game. It was a couple females tried me. What I said, I don't want to talk to you. Go get your man. I talked to him. I ain't got nothing for you. You're a girl. That kills a lot of stuff, huh? Cause they be like, hold on, wait, he different. We went through this with the homie Town Business and his wife Keita, right? That they all y'all like the Keita fly. You don't have to tell her she fly. She know it. So what happened? People started threatening Keita. Then we see Town Business son go in like uh that young boy, and we saw this, right? Down business, his son got on. His son don't really do the internet thing like that. He got other things going on. He's really good at what he does, and he's kind of major in it, right? So, and what happened? What happened? People started disrespecting Keita, and he started popping up in streams, saying, and it was like, well, who is this kid? Who is this guy? New guy, new guy. Somebody new to stream. We're gonna pick on him. No, nigga, I'm Keita's son. I'm watching y'all talk about my mama. And what I tell y'all then, I said, huh, y'all gonna cut that out. Some of us got kids. Even me, that's why I'm very particular about what I say a lot of times. I'm not finna sit up and talk about nobody mama, especially my kids' mama. Number one, if I ain't with them, I really don't know nothing about them. They stalk me. I don't stalk them. Everybody that deal with me, they stalk me. I don't be doing shit. Cause I don't care. Whatever you doing, that's what you doing. Person has no bearing on my life. Um, if you think I owe you something for whatever you think you did, uh, you can feel that way. But my child is not for sale, and if you didn't want to do it, you could have just brought my child to me instead of asking to be paid for taking care of something you love. We can solve it. We don't need the course for this. If you too busy, bring them. I'm never too busy, right? And what's even more thrilled is all the children. You, sometimes you talk about somebody you really don't know you talking about. Sometimes you have to be more careful. And when you okay with when you can deal with righteousness, it is what it is. Because the righteous, especially right now in the United States, if you're righteous, you're a target. But supposed to be anyway. They don't know no better. They don't know what they shooting at. That's a big thing. They don't know what they shooting at. Yeah, they be trying. They don't like righteous. People don't like righteousness. And sometimes righteous involve calling your brothers out or your sisters out. That's what I call the American public. Sometimes we just wrong. Some things we don't need to get into. I'm not getting in it. I'm not backing you on anything illegal. There's a reason why you're here illegally. I don't have nothing to do with that because it's illegal. And when you do illegal things in this country, yes, you get separated from your children. And no, we don't know what happens to your children. Hopefully, they make it and y'all find each other later on or something and they can tell you all about it. But we got a treacherous government that we refuse to call out. We keep voting for them, all of them. Somebody asked me, don't I like Jasmine Crockett? Yeah, she sounds good, but she's part of the establishment. She has great ideas, but she's part of the establishment. She's not gonna break away from the establishment. There ain't no money there. She don't love you. She love her job. What's wrong with you? People that love their job be broke, like Dr. Cornell West, because they be too busy getting it away. They be too busy helping everybody for free. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want to pay an expensive price for a whole bunch of lives. Hey man, have at it. Now we in this position. What's your problem? What's wrong with you? You wanted it. This is where we are. This is what you asked for. What's the problem? You wanted more cops to solve more crime, but you didn't want more cops on the street. And illegal immigration isn't a crime. The first word is illegal. That makes it criminal, right? Not the smartest person in the world, but so what do you want? And then they're gonna make things so bad, according to them, that you're gonna protest for something that they want to take away from you. You're gonna make it easy for them to take away from you. You're gonna ask them to take it away from you, and that's what they wanted from the get go. Why do you think you have rights anyway? Because lame people beg to be told what to do. Man was never supposed to be governed. I've never believed that the government can protect me. I can't. I can't do that. I've seen too much on top of my faith. Either God protects me or the government protects me. But it can't be both. Either I'm gonna have faith in God or I'm not. So who protect me when I'm asleep? Know what I'm saying? What if I can't call them? Because somebody that protects me, I don't never have to call them when I need protection. They know already. They know what I need protection from. I don't gotta ask them. I don't gotta make a rule about it. I don't have to have an anti-lynching bill for you to know that lynching is wrong. Does that make any sense? That's one thing about this country. We we fight for rights and civil liberty, and just instead of just understanding the legal system and natural law. Then the one thing you can't fight is natural law. That's the one thing you can't fight. Anything else is a legal system. And the legal system needs somebody to be on top and somebody to be on bottom because it gives the people on bottom a false sense that they can get on top and they'll never be on top because they're not related to the top. It's just what it is. You can be comfortable, but you're always going to be in service. You're never going to be calling the shot. I don't think people get that. We fight a lot for stuff that ain't even ours. You know, I know I don't got way off the top because I, that's why I say my little thing. I had a question. What is snitching? I got to get a clear definition. I thought snitching was it ain't even got to be to the police, but I know if a nigga would go behind me, behind the girl, or behind anything other than me lying on him first and out me, I know the nigga will tell the police some shit on the nigga. If he'll do it with no repercussion and no ain't nothing gonna happen to him if he out you, what you think he gonna do when the pressure's applied? For real. Have y'all ever thought about anything like that? Who you are is who you are. You gossip, you gossip. I'm not even mad at niggas that tell. You supposed to. That's who you are. Can't be mad at them. Only thing you can be mad at is not being able to see the fact that who they are before you entrusted them with information. That's why I don't tell people a whole lot, and I don't do keep doing that phone tag, playing on the phone with these niggas and all that stuff all the time. I don't care. I'm not here to out nobody. I want everybody to make it, even the people that don't mess with me. I want everybody to be successful. I would rather wake up in the morning and stream with every single person I've been streaming with for 10 years, like back to back, show to show to show to show, scheduled out. catch the world, but we couldn't do that. And we had it right in the palm of our hand. We couldn't do that. It got too personal. Then we got cut off from the world. That's what happened to us. We were really too entertaining. Great bunch of entertainers, I ain't gonna lie. Great bunch of entertainers. Everybody. But things got serious. People got in their emotions. Trolls line. So, but that's like I say, I would rather do that and be comfortable that way than to be, how can I put it, than to be on here just dry, retaining information, giving information. I just, when people have proof to me, when they tell me something happened, I want to be able to look it up and read. Because sometimes, a few times, not all the time, sometimes people say what it is, and then we read it, it'd be something else because of a statement made within it. Like, I don't know what happened yesterday in a congressional hearing, but Hillary Clinton said she wanted to talk public. They said, no, come behind these doors. After they had to warn her to get her to talk, which was awkward. Like, she was like, I really ain't got nothing to say. I'm not got nothing to do with that. So they questioned her and they find out, according to them, she ain't know nothing. She in a total player. Ooh. And it's gonna sting the United States voters if her husband in them and Donald Trump in them. That's gonna make it seem like they're gonna make it seem like when she ran for president, she was right and they both was wrong. Mm. She said they was asking her about all kinds of stuff after they framed her and tried to ask her the same question 75 times. Then they even said that too. We tried to ask her the same question. The reporter said, you, you, you asked her the same question, different ways. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, I was thinking too, are you stupid? You, you wasted our time. You asked her the same question, different ways. Like, you do know, like, she's really smart. Like, she's not an idiot. She's not like the president. She can see that coming. She already played that. You can't play no game on her that she broke the rules too. What is wrong with you? She's a rodham. And then he said, yeah. And then it came out and she was like, yeah, they started asking me about UFOs and all kind of stuff. It's like, what does this have to do with anything? Then somebody put a picture out there and that stopped everything. No more talking. Then they found out she ain't know nothing. And one thing that I like about my information, Joe, I never said, and he never said that Hillary Clinton did nothing. We always implicated Bill. I never implicated the president, but I didn't know what was redacted. All I know is that the last election, a lot of people were happy with him because of this, and he took blame for this. He took credit for Epstein going. That's all I know. Now, everything else, with him being in it, Elon saying it, Elon being in it, everybody knew him. I mean, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We will, we shall see. But again, sticking to the script. And I wish I had evidence on like T.I. doing some shit. I mean, when you mess with certain artists, you kind of mess with them. So I wish I kind of had, cause I mess with Ti. I wish I had some stuff where I could say, well, when Ti and Young La didn't get along, uh, Ti, put him on the radio show that he was crying, but that never happened. Everybody just thought Young La was a one-hit wonder. You remember? Ain't I, ain't I, ain't I? Remember that? So, um, uh, I don't have it. Only thing I could think of was T.I. was arguing with his own son in public. This shows they have a pretty, like I said, you're not a real parent if you don't want to beat up your child once or twice. For real. Because in order to get to that level of esteem, you actually have to care. And T.I. wasn't going for it that day. Being disrespectful. He was hanging with the older guys. He started feeling himself. He just wanted to see how far he could go. That's King. Always been like that. Everybody, I got a child like that, so I know everybody don't have a child like that, but I got a child like that, so I know. And it is what it is. But other than that, I don't have. Even when Spody and Dro had that altercation, a lot of people don't know about Sporty and Dro having an altercation. That's right in the middle of the group. Spody got out of jail. They was doing a tour, a trip somewhere. Somebody had a gun. Dro said it was Spody. Bodie didn't get on the internet out about none of that. They just handled it kind of within house. What's up, First Lady? And if you know that, you know that because it wasn't like public. But if you mess with Grand Hustle, you mess with Grand Hustle. And Grand Hustle PSC, they don't really do that. I don't have any evidence of that. I don't have any evidence of him ever telling. We have the Dare commercial, but that's part of a probation. If I'm gonna get to keep doing shows and concerts, and I'm gonna do that Dare commercial too. I'm not telling on nobody. I'm I'm telling the script what they want me to say. They want me to write a rap or a little jingle to it. Okay, yeah, I'm free. It Now it's controversial whether you can tell on a dead person or not. But if they don't know you told on them, I don't see. That's just like going through life not never knowing who told on you. But now you ain't even alive no more. So when he said all that belonged to a dead person. Yeah, yeah, because he can't come back and get mad. You can't. And sometimes you will have people that say, "Look, I'm gonna take this charge because you you can do something. You still got a shot." I've seen that before. That's the way I see that. You gonna take this charge. You not here no more. So they can't even punish you. Your punishment is there. I guess I wouldn't do it. I probably wouldn't need to though. Hopefully I don't get caught up where I have to tell them somebody did. Say yeah, that's theirs. No, but that's a touchy one. I feel like it is at one point, but it really ain't at one point because of the greater good. But I do feel like it is. So I could say that about Ti. But 50 outs everybody. Look how he did Floyd. Look how he did Floyd. Look how he did Buck. He be making Tony Yayo stop doing interviews and stuff. Man, Tony Yayo, that nigga girlfriend. Tony Yayo is 50 Cent girlfriend. That's why he can't get no. That's why he don't want no woman. You got Yayo. But I'm just saying, Yayo do anything for him too. Let him get caught with something. Yayo gonna be like, that's mine. I'm down with you, dog. I got you. I love you. See, and that couldn't be me. Because my friend wasn't even my real true homie. He wouldn't let me. He'd probably be stand up men ain't around stand up men. It ain't too many of them around. He just ain't too many of them left. A lot of the stand up men trying to be better youngsters than the youngsters. That's why I don't fault these youngsters for competing with the old men. It's their turn. Tartar sauce and mustard. I know I'm 51 now. I kind of need to act like a grandpa a little bit. I don't need to be out in the clubs, you know, per se something go wrong and somebody video and then your grandchild looking on the internet or some kids looking on the internet a year or two now on their phone in school laughing and here you is getting knocked out. And they be like, look at this old man, they beat his ass. Wow, they knocked his ass out, rewind it. You go over there and look, and that's your goddamn grandpa. That's the messed up stuff, huh? That's why I try to chill. Just don't too much, you know. I had to think about that. again, I get it. People test your manhood on here, but don't defend it. Because the moment you defend it, you act like you don't have it, like they got it. Don't worry about that, y'all. That's just trade GPT. That's all that is. Beeping. Everything's falling down. I'm telling you. I'm just saying, Stu. I don't mean no disrespect. No, no, I'm just saying that. Mm-mm. You know, nah. That's why I be telling these women about having their clothes off. Your children gonna get older. You call yourself a Facebook model, and you plus size too. As soon as your child middle school, that video gonna be on your child phone. Somebody he know phone. It just works that way. They gonna be looking at your child mama, or they might not even tell them. They might wait for him to get out of line, and then they be like, "I saw your mama," and he can't live that down. Like he really is out there doing it. That's why I said people 50 told us who his mom was. Like Pop told us who his mom was. Like M told us who his mom was. Hey, if you ain't exposing your mama, it is what it is. I listened to a 74-year-old woman on TikTok last night, right? 70, 74. She was telling us about her mama, but she was like, I never told my son, my husband, really not nobody about how my mama was, because that was still my mama. And she had a horrendous Epstein type of story. She was an old black woman. Y'all think I'm bullshit. It made the women on the panel cry. Y'all know when I be doing them live, I be doing that because people be coming in there for real. Like the real Howard Hewitt, he be in there. He'll come on the panel. That lady was telling us her story because we was having the Epstein talk. Man, them girls started crying on there. I had to mute myself. Man, because I kept making noises like, God damn, man. Hold up. That's how I act over there. I'm just a little ad libber. We have a lot of fun. So she was telling us her story. And she said, yeah, and that young man is right. She was talking about me. She said, we made comedy out of it. Mom's Mabel. Listen to her stories. That sounds horrendous. We be laughing at it, but that sounds horrendous. You 30 something, your husband 60, 50, and your daddy told you to go with him? Man, hold up. I'm just saying. And she didn't talk bad about it like that or nothing. She just said I was back then. These niggas would get on. And 50 didn't, one thing about 50, he didn't dog his mama. He just said a little bit too much to be talking about anybody else's mama. He just said a little bit too much to be talking about somebody else's mama. That's it. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? too much. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So when you tell us your mama was a hustler, she was out there. We get she was out there. If something happened to her early in her life when you were younger because she was out there, we get she was out there. So when people want to go to talking about you, especially if you talking about, that's one thing. They never jumped on Tupac mama. What you call it? Jumped on M daughter and mama too, like that. Remember when M was talking about, who was that? Was that Nas that fried him like that? We're talking about Khalees or somebody? Yeah, you can't go around messing with. I don't know, and I don't know if that thing Tasha K had is. Oh, I was just using. I was just saying that, but because I saw a document, but it was a document and it had Tasha K name on it. Ain't no telling what it was, but it had some stuff on there about 50. But we'll see. We shall see.